in Iraq, in Afghanistan, here. They will abuse you and beat you and insult your deen and Allah. And maybe if you're on surprise, the Muslim police officer come to arrest you. The munafiq. Yeah. So after they arrest you and humiliate you and abuse your own Quran, they will take you where? To the courts. And Allah said in the Quran, وَمَنْ لَمْ يَحْكُمْ بِمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهِ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الظَّالِمُونَ. الظُّلْمُ الاعتداء الحق. It is the one who takes aggression against my own rights. الظالم. The courts, the mahkama al-wad'iyya, or the legislative, or the courts in the UK, they are what? They are the most taghi, oppressive courts you can imagine. Kangaroo system. No Muslim have any right in their own courts. Impossible. How can the Ubbad, the Salib, those who worship the cross, those who lie against Allah and the Nabi, give any justice to Muslim inside the courts? Impossible, ya akhi. Either one liwati homosexual, or one lesbian inside the jury, or pedophile judge. He's gonna judge against you with your own lahya, your own dari, your own beard, your own dishdasha, your own shalwar khamis. No, brother. When he see you, you're automatically guilty. From your own face. When he hear your own name, what's your name? Muhammad, Ahmed, Mullah, Kaka, guilty by name alone. He come to your house, said he have book of jihad. Which book is this? Quran Sharif. Finish, you're guilty. In my own case, I went first to the Old Bailey, the big Kufr court, and then went to Kingston Crown Court. The judge, Allah alayhi, may Allah curse him, kafir, mushrik, taghi. That's why Ru'us al-Taghut khamsa. Abu Wahab rahimahullah, he said the head of Taghut are 5. And the first one is who? Is Iblis. And the remaining 4, for your information, one of them is the judges who rules in Abd Islam. That's the Taghut. That's what Allah said in the ayah, أَلَمْ تَرَ إِلَى الَّذِينَ يَزْعَمُونَ أَنَّهُمْ آمِنُوا بِمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ يُرِيدُونَ أَنْ يَتَحَاكَمُوا إِلَى الطَّاغُوتِ. You don't see those who claim to be Muslims. Yes, I'm Muslim, alhamdulillah. But they want to go to who? Those Quddat, ruling by Abd Islam, the Taghut. And Allah ordered us to reject it. So homosexual and lesbian inside the jury, pedophile judge. And when they brought us inside the jury with their own barrister who's Yehudi as well, they said to us, you people are against homosexuality. Even though the charge is terrorism, if you're against homosexuality, you are guilty for terrorism now. So you must become homosexual, become innocent. Yeah, they have been found guilty. Alhamdulillah. That's the reality of the democratic system. That is the reality of al-ahkam or al-mahkam al-wad'iyya. The man-made courts. It is the dhulm and the oppression. And Allah said, Inna shirk la dhulm al-azim. The biggest oppression is the shirk. And indeed, the qadi is a mushrik. He believes he has the right to decide what's right and wrong. So we as a community, indeed, it is a war against Islam and Muslims. And in the UK and in Europe in particular, this war takes place in the media, in the courts, in the school ground for your own children, in the newspapers, on the high road. The attack against Islam is continuous. Therefore, you have a choice. You're either going to stand firm in the front rows of Islam, facing the enemies of Allah and the Nabi, and receive the rewards, or you can be like those at home, cooking, and not doing no fara'id. And I don't mean women, no. I mean man who do nothing. He never called for the haqq. He never speak the haqq. He just stays silent. And when the kuffar see this, they will arrest those who speak out, because they know there's nobody behind him. That's the whole idea. If I can pick off the heads of the da'wah, there'll be no more da'wah after them. But if the deen they carry is infiltrated and distilled to the rest of the community, even if they take 1,000 take his place. You don't know Allah said in the ayah about the Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in qutil, if the Nabi been killed, would you go back on your own heels? You leave deen of Islam because Rasulullah passed away? No. The Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam inside Medina, he sent his army to conquer where? Jazirat al-Arab. Then he sent the armies where? To the Romans and the Persians. Ma'araka Muhta. But after the Nabi passed away, the army of Osama was waiting Abu Bakr become Khalifa and the army being sent to Sham. Syria being conquered, Persia being conquered, and the deen spread. The Sahaba never ever stopped. Therefore, as a community, it is our responsibility to carry the banner of Al-Islam and see Allah deen dominant. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق. The Nabi being sent with the hidayah, the guidance and the truth. But why? So we can live here as community inside the UK? Or receive JSA? Or to be police? No, to make Allah deen dominant over their own noses. That's why wallahi ya akhi, the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, Allah showed me all the east and all the west, and I saw my own ummah in control. At-tamkeen wa-nasr. I believe those police should leave, wallahi, because their presence here only disturbing us. Allah being dominant over their own noses. The Nabi said he see what the Muslims in control. And in the hadith, in where? In Ahzab, when they were digging the trench, the Nabi said, you're going to conquer Rome and Constantinople. And for your information, Istanbul being conquered, just remaining Rome. Allahu Akbar. And in the hadith will be what? Will come Isa ibn Maryam will return. Will the Muslims be in charge? من خلافة راشدة على منهاج النبوة. Ya akhi, I'm sorry. It's impossible to translate, I speak too fast. But for you who can understand, may Allah give izzah for the Muslims. May Allah give us victory. And may Allah make us like those who speak the haqq and they never ever change their own position. Rasulullah Sadiq al-Amin and the ulama warath al-anbiya, they don't lie. When they ask, they tell them to their face. Islam ghalib, wallahu ghalib ala amrihi. Islam going to be dominant. This deen going to conquer the world. And either, brothers, you're part of the da'wah and the struggle and the jihad, or you're part of nothing. So wait, because the hour is so close. The Nabi said, "Bu'uthtu wa bayna," between the Nabi and the Sa'ah, kahatain. They said with his own two fingers, like this. So if you believe you have many years ahead of you, continue in your ghafla. But if you believe time so short, the da'wah, the jihad, the sharia need to be implemented, you'll be in the front line working for Allah deen. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله.